Hello, Claire.
Hi, John.
Claire, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I live in Plymouth.
Yeah.
I was born in Plymouth. At the moment, I work for a company called Gleeson Cutting Tools Limited,
Yeah.
which is a manufacturing plant based at Estover. We actually manufacture cutting tools for making gearing. I work there as the executive assistant to the vice president. And I also work in the role of HR at the moment as well, due to recent structuring at the company. Unfortunately, the plant's due for closure and will be closing within the next year. Hence why I'm here, sat in front of you now.
Sure.
It's a great company, and we'd be very sorry to leave it. And I'm hoping to, go to another company which I feel equally comfortable in.
Yes, of course.
Well, basically my roles are very varied. Basically going from booking, accommodation, travel itineraries for Stuart, who travels all over the world.
And Stuart is?
The vice president.
Right.
So he's like, we're a big corporation, and we were in, China, Japan, India, the States. So he has like these intricate, travel itineraries that we need to put together. I also have a lot of involvement with dealing with people, personnel all over the world. Speak to China on a regular basis in India, which is quite amusing.
Do you order spring rolls when you?
Of course. I also help Stuart with presentations, reports. Basically everything that he does, I have some involvement in. Obviously there's a lot of confidential information which we deal with. But the job that I have suits me well, and it would be nice to have a similar role, but I'm also quite interested in maybe having something completely different. So.
Great, okay. So you were at Gleeson's 3 years, or you've been at Gleeson's 3 years.
That's right, yes.
And of course I will take credit for placing you in that role, so I know you pretty well, and I've got outstanding references on you as well, but I will make that point clear to any prospective companies that I send your details and video to.
Thank you.
What are your strengths, Claire?
I consider myself to be a good all-rounder, I guess. I'm very good at organising and prioritising my work, because I have quite a heavy workload, and I always know the thing to be done next, basically. I'm quite good with people. Consider myself quite a friendly, outgoing person. So I get on with, in most situations I feel quite comfortable, apart from this maybe. That's probably my main strengths, I guess.
And are there any particular highlights of your time at Gleeson's or in your career today that you'd like to mention?
I feel obviously I've taken on the HRO recently, and I feel that's an achievement in itself by doing my normal PA work, which is a full-time job, and then taking on the HR duties as well. So I feel that's an achievement in itself, and I'm quite proud of myself for that fact.
Regarding administrative skills and technology, can you just tell me how au fait you are with various computer packages, etc.?
I've obviously got all the RSAs, 1, 2 and 3. I was on the pilot scheme for the ECDL, which I did the course and passed. So that basically covers all the segments of Word. So I'm pretty au fait with them all.
Okay, and you mentioned here things like Publisher, so you've really got the lot there.
I've had dealings with it all basically, and I also do Pickman Script, if that's of any use to anybody.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about Claire the person. I know you live in Plymouth.
I live in Plymouth, yes. I've got 4 sisters down there, which I'm fortunate they're all in the same area still. I'm quite an outdoors type of person. I enjoy being out and about. I've recently started kayaking, which I'm really enjoying. Last year I did climbing, so I do swap and change my hobbies slightly because I do tend to get bored. But
next to your X Factor?
Possibly. Well, not sure about that, so you give it a go.
I mean, I know prospective employers will see your CV, but one of the things that impressed me about you when I first met you 3 years ago was the amount of time you stayed in a position. And it's a very, very solid track record. 3 years at Crowe, Kayla and Partners, 3 years now at Vosper's, 3 years at Arlington Motor Company, 6 years at Solar Wetsuits. Considering you're only 21, 6 years at Hellman Titan as well, obviously 3 years at Gleason's. Fantastic.
Yeah, and obviously I would be staying longer at Gleason, you know, if I had the chance.
Yes, indeed. Well, that's fantastic. Is there anything else you'd like to add before I turn the video off? Please interview me, you could say.
Yes, please pick me.
Thank you very much indeed, Claire.
Thank you.
Cheers.